Hey guys, okay, so most of the time on this show, you don't see me do a lot of desserts. So I thought I'd throw in a dessert for you. And once again, I'm trying to do things that you can take to parties and picnics because we're wrapping up spring soon. I think we got like a few more weeks and then we go into summer. So I'm trying to get that outdoorsy food stuff. So here's a great cake. It's called applesauce cake. I don't remember where I got this recipe. I looked at a bunch online. I grabbed ingredients that I liked. It's a basic cake recipe. So if anybody wants to claim it, sure, I'm sure you'll say, hey, you stole my recipe. Whatever. Shouldn't have put it on the internet. All right, so let's get started. My wife's gonna help me with this because I gotta get I'm gonna use my KitchenAid for the first time on the show. I believe I have everything out here. I've got applesauce, walnuts, raisins. I put baking soda and salt together, eggs, butter at room temperature, brown sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla, flour. So let's get this thing going, and I've already greased and floured a pan. So I'm ready to start putting these things together and getting it in the oven. The oven's already preheated at 350, so we're good to go. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put our room temperature butter in there. So if you haven't, if yours is too cold, which mine might be a little cold, you can set it over by the stove as your stove is preheating. That was Tammy's idea, right, honey? Mm-hmm. So, so we're gonna get that in there, and then you're gonna use the whisk attachment, or if you're using a hand mixer, use the whisk attachment for the hand mixer, and so just get the butter all kind of creamed. Okay, so now we're gonna slowly add in the brown sugar while it's mixing. So we'll put it back on. Got all our butter softened. I'm just gonna add a little bit of time. All right, now I'm using this for the first time, so I'm not sure how fast, but I'm gonna add in 1 egg at a time, and then the vanilla in addition to this. We're gonna get it all creamy, but let's do 1 at a time. There we go. And what I'm gonna do in a minute is I'm gonna stop this and scrape down those sides. Scrape down this. Most of your ingredients want to hang up on the wall, so you want to make sure that you scrape down your sides. Now here comes the next egg. All right, I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, scraping down the sides again. You're gonna mix this till blended and fluffy. So be patient, make sure it's nice and fluffy. Okay, now while it's mixing and getting fluffy, I'm gonna blend all my dry ingredients, the salt and baking soda, the nutmeg, and the cinnamon. And I'm gonna make sure it gets a good mix. Okay, so now we're all done. That's kind of what it looks like. It's all smooth and creamy. And we're going to start adding in our dry ingredients and our applesauce. We're gonna do it in equal parts. A little bit of dry, a little bit of applesauce. I'll show you. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this in. Add a little applesauce. And you're gonna alternate, a little bit at a time of each. All right, so we're gonna continue mixing this until it's thoroughly mixed, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, so the last step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the raisins, and I'm gonna take the walnuts, and then I'm gonna get my greased pan over here. I'm just gonna fold this in gently. So we have a good mixture of walnuts and raisins. Sit here and pour it in here. Pop this in at 350. You're gonna wait till it's firm. You guys know the toothpick test? You take a toothpick, you insert it in the center, you pull it out. If nothing sticks to the toothpick, it's going to be perfect. I'm gonna set it right here. Look how beautiful that looks. It looks so moist, doesn't it? Wow, it smells so good. There are apples and nutmeg all through my house. That was so easy. If this tastes good, I'm gonna be so excited. I'll be making this more often. All right, so I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm gonna let this completely cool, and then we're gonna flip it out. Look how beautiful that is. All right, so you can frost this. It's a really thin cake. You can even do this in a loaf pan if you want to do 2 loaves, but you can frost this if you want. I'm treating it more like a coffee cake, and I'm going to powder sugar it, okay? So let me go get that right now. Just tap the edge. See my hand is I'm just tapping the edge like that. I'm gonna lift this out real quick. You see how beautiful that looks? Oh, it looks amazing. It's so moist. That's the best part of this cake. It's so moist in there. Can you see that? Let me hold that up for you. Beautiful. There it is, applesauce cake. I treated it like a coffee cake. You could put whipped cream on it, you could frost it, drizzle chocolate on it, or even some Greek flavored yogurt on top. Let's give it a try. All right, let's give it a try. Wow, it has the feel of, the reason why it has a coffee cake feel. It has a beautiful, or almost like a banana nut bread or something like that. Nuts and the raisins. Absolutely perfect. Oh. You know how when your coffee hits the pastry and it all gets creamy and heaven's happening in your mouth? That's what's happening. It's absolutely amazing. Piece of cake. I love this recipe. You guys got to give it a try, okay? And I'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.